Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Yarnoculus. As you know, we are in the middle of the Sweet Dreams blanket pattern, and today we're gonna take a look at the rows number 53 to 56. Not just that, I'm also gonna show you a very easy way to add more yarn to your bobbin when you run out, and also how to crochet over the tail so you don't have to weave it in later and it wouldn't show up at all on the wrong side. But before we get to that, if you are new here, very warm welcome to Yarnoculus. My name is Anjana and I post beautiful crochet patterns every week. So do consider subscribing to my channel and we'll have a lot of fun crocheting together. This is part 6 of my Sweet Dreams blanket pattern, and you can find all of the previous parts here neatly arranged in a playlist. So gather all your materials and join me in making this beautiful blanket. For now, let's go to the pattern for row number 53. Let's go. Alright guys, at the end of row number 52, chain 1 and turn your work. Okay, here as usual we're gonna start with 3 single crochets, a bobble stitch in the next stitch, followed by 6 single crochets, a bobble, 3 single crochets and a bobble, and do 6 single crochets in the next 6 stitches. Do a bobble stitch next, and 3 more single crochets. On the third single crochet, do not finish it with the orange color, instead pick up the green color and finish it with the green color. Okay, drop your orange yarn right there and do 4 single crochets with the green yarn. Put a bobble in the next stitch, followed by 6 single crochets, a bobble in the next, five single crochets next, a bobble after that, seven single crochets, a bobble in the next stitch, alright, after that bobble stitch we need to do 6 single crochets, put a bobble stitch in the next stitch, followed by 5 single crochets, a bobble in the next, followed by 3 single crochets, do a bobble in the next, 7 single crochets after that, a bobble after that, followed by 4 single crochets, a bobble after the 4 single crochets, put 7 single crochets in the next 7 stitches, do a bobble in the next, eleven single crochets after that, and a bobble stitch. Okay, the last thing for this color on this row would be 3 single crochets. At the end of the third one, just put your green yarn down and pick up the orange yarn and finish your stitch with the orange yarn. Okay, now with the orange yarn, start with 3 single crochets, a bobble in the next stitch, six single crochets next, a bobble in the next stitch, three single crochets next, a bobble, six single crochets after that. And then a bobble to end the box. Okay, the last thing on row number 53 is gonna be 4 single crochets. Okay, once that is done, chain 1, turn your work and do row number 54, which is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch, just like you do every even row, nothing different. So let's do this real quick and I'll tell you what we need to do for row number 53 onwards. Okay, alright guys, I've done my row number 54, which was a row of single crochet in every stitch, and on to row number 55. But before we go there, I just wanted to show you that I ran out of yarn on this side, and that's gonna happen pretty frequently when you work with bobbins. So I'm gonna show you how I join more yarn. So right now that's my yarn bundle, and then this is connected to the other side of my blanket. So here you can see it is connected to this. You wanna leave some yarn for this side as well. So just pull a little bit of yarn that you're gonna use on that side, just like this. Okay, just take a ballpark, you don't need to be exact here. If you run out, you can attach more yarn and just cut this out. And this is what I'm gonna connect to the yarn that's running out. Okay, so I just put a knot out here, a very simple knot. So I'm gonna crochet over this knot so it gets hidden into my work, or if you don't want to do that, you can also weave it in later. Okay, all right, so let's continue with row number 55. Okay, so for row number 55, chain 1, turn your work, okay, and start with 3 single crochets. Alright, followed by a bobble. And then after that, like I said, I'm gonna work over my tail so it gets buried into my work and I don't have to weave it in later. So this is how I work over it. Just hold it down and crochet as usual. Okay, so after the bobble stitch, you need to do 5 single crochets. Alright, followed by 1 bobble. Five single crochets after that. A bobble in the next. Five single crochets after that. Followed by a bobble. And 3 single crochets. Don't complete the last one with the orange color. Instead, just drop the orange color, pick up the green and complete the 3rd single crochet with the green color. Okay, just like that, nice and easy. Okay, with the green color, we're gonna start with 4 single crochets, a bobble in the next stitch, seven single crochets next, a bobble after that, do 4 single crochets next, a bobble, six single crochets, followed by a bobble stitch, followed by 7 single crochets, a bobble in the next, nine single crochets next, followed by a bobble, seven single crochets, a bobble after that, four single crochets, bobble, seven single crochets, another bobble, and 12 single crochets after that. Put a bobble in the next stitch. And then we need 2 single crochets. And the second one is gonna be finished with the orange yarn. Just drop the green yarn and pick up the orange yarn on your hook. And then we start crocheting with the orange yarn, okay? So with the orange yarn, let's start with 3 single crochets. A bobble in the next. Followed by 5 single crochets. A bobble in the next stitch. Five single crochets next. Bobble in the next. Five single crochets after that. A bobble for the border of the box. And you're gonna end this row with 4 single crochets. Okay, that was your row number 55. For row number 56, chain 1, turn your work and do row number 56, which is gonna be a row of single crochet in every stitch. So go ahead, do that. I'll meet you when we are ready for row number 57. Alright everyone, let's stop here for today. Please let me know in the comments if you have any feedback or suggestions for me. I'll see you soon with the next bunch of rows. Till then, take care and happy crocheting. And oh yeah, don't forget to smash the like button if you like this tutorial. It's gonna mean the world to me. I'll see you soon. Bye now.